Hello and welcome back. It has been the longest time since I picked up this camera, but I have been having a lot of time and space to think, and honestly I have really missed talking to the camera and chatting to you guys. So I have decided to pick it up today and do a little bit of a spend the day with me. I think I have this pressure with YouTube where I think the next 20 minutes of content has to be the most exciting thing I've ever done in my entire life, and at the minute my life is really not that exciting, but I'm finding so much, this sounds incredibly cringy but it is very important, much more inner peace and I think maybe it might just create some nice cozy content for you guys, and honestly I miss it. So that's why I'm creating some content on here again. I am actually reading way more than usual. I think over the last 10 months of the year, or 11 months now I guess, I've hit this year an absolute ton of bricks. I feel like I came into 2025 all guns blazing and fighting for it to be this insane year, and honestly I am now exhausted and it's coming to the end of it and I'm reevaluating everything for 2026 and honestly just taking some time out and reading more. So I hope that is the kind of content that is fine for you guys to watch. I'm also heavily layered up because it is so freaking cold. I have got my trusty Uggs on and I am going to go for a bit of a lunchtime walk and try and get some fresh air and some daylight on my face because it is dark early in the UK now. It goes dark about 4:30, so I've been living in the bath and living with my Kindle, which is great, but I have read 2 books last week which I thought I would talk to you guys about, and I have just downloaded Hannah Grace's new Christmas book, so I thought I could read that with you guys this week. And yeah, I don't know if it's just going to be, depends how much content I get today and tomorrow. Maybe it will be a little spend 24 hours with me, or maybe it'll be spend a week with me, TBC. But I kind of just wanted to rip the band-aid off and start recording. My camera is always sat behind my work laptop, so when I'm typing away doing my normal job, I can just see it peeking over the top oh, are you gonna come back to me? And I'm always no, we're not doing it. I put so much pressure on everything I do, so this feels like another thing to add pressure to, but it doesn't need to be. It can just be fun, it can be lighthearted, and that is fine. So thank you for joining me. I will see you. No. So yeah, it doesn't need to be that deep, but thank you for joining. I'm really, really pleased to have you here. Let me know what you're reading down below. I would love to chat to more of you guys in the comments. I feel like I talked to loads of you over on my Instagram DMs, but I would really love to chat to you guys here as well, just to know if anyone is watching. So yeah, very excited, and yeah, let's get on with the video. I was actually just thinking as I was tidying this office to try and make the background look a bit more aesthetic, that I haven't showed you my TBR for this week, and I think I mentioned that I was going to be reading Hannah Grace's new book, but I am deep in the festive reads, guys. I am feeling Christmas like a ton of bricks this year. I think it's been a bit of a rough year, to be honest. Lots of different reasons why, but I feel like I want Christmas to save me and provide all the comfy, cozy nostalgia. So I have picked up 2 Christmas books off my shelf behind me. One is a new release for this Christmas and one is a new release I think for last Christmas, and the one from last Christmas that has literally been staring at me for 12 months that I bought, I want to say quite late last year and just never got around to reading it, and this year I'm starting Christmas in November, i.e. last week, so I'm really excited about this one, and it's Mistletoe Magic in the Highlands. I don't know if you can see the glitter on the book. I just think it's really cute, and anything with this little fella on it. It's by Bella Osborne, and let me read you guys the blurb and you can see if it's a bit of you, and you can add this to your TBR as well. Sweet and sensitive, thoughtful and funny, not to mention incredibly good looking, but there's a catch. They've never actually met. When Olivia tries to show her friends the hunky new man in her life, Fraser's online dating profile has vanished, and Olivia fears the worst. Frustrated and wounded, she decides she's going to confront Fraser face to face in Scotland. But when she arrives, things don't go exactly as planned. Worse still, Fraser doesn't seem to have any idea who she is. Now, Bodhi has decided to come and yawn on the floor next to me, so do you want to come say hi? I think it might be time for a walk. So that one sounds really, really good. And then Chloe Ford's new book this year, she wrote The Work Trip, and there is a giveaway going up on the Bookish Bestie's Instagram page to win a signed copy of this, which I'm so excited about, and this sounds incredible. So and is very much in the tropes that I'm just like obsessed with at the minute. It's best friend's brother, you know, like forced proximity but you can't have them. I was like, I can't think of what that trope that's called. You'll all be shouting at the screen, but 15 years of longing, one night to change everything. Hattie spent half her life secretly pining for Freddie, her best friend Sam's ridiculously gorgeous older brother. But Freddie, he's always been too cool to notice her. Now nearly single and aspiring just before the holidays, Hattie's whisked away by friends to a remote cabin for some much needed festive cheer. Snow woodland views, check. A steamy hot tub, check. Zero cell service, ravenous wild boars, an incoming snowstorm of apocalyptic proportions. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Also check. And to make matters worse, Sam's invited Freddie, who is still infuriatingly gorgeous and still ridiculously off limits. Except this time, he's actually noticing Hattie. But then again, maybe he's been noticing her all along. So yeah, these two and Hannah Grace's are on my hit list for the next couple of weeks. So in another video, I'll show you guys what I'm thinking. We also have a Bookish Bestie's TikTok where you kind of will see a bit more live time if you're particularly interested in my thoughts on these bookish books. But yeah, I'm going to take Bodhi for a walk now, and then I've got a very exciting quiche for my lunch. So rock on. You look like you're doing something cheeky. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. His cuteness might be the death of me. Oh my god, in the stress of like needing to leave the house immediately as soon as I pick up that lead, I haven't got a coat, but I did luckily have my sunglasses right in my handbag, so yeah, that was nice. And honestly, nothing makes me feel less anxious than getting outside in the sun and actually, oh my god, being a bit cold is really helpful. Come on, let's go, let's go. Actually being a bit cold helps to shake things off, shake the nervous system and get back out there. He's having a poop. Okay, it's a couple of days later, but I thought, to hell with it, I'll pick up the camera again because I have done a funky little ASOS shop, and I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember the last time I bought clothes. I was trying to think, maybe for like summer holidays, but anyway, not that that's very interesting. I have just, well, almost finished work. I have next week, Monday to Thursday off, we're actually into Whitstable. I don't know if I think at the start of this vlog I was like, will we, won't we, but yeah, we're going to Whitstable on a gifted stay. But more on that, I guess, in next week's video. But yeah, I wanted to basically get some new clothes for winter because I haven't had any since summer, and honestly, this jumper is about 4 years old, which you can probably tell from the quality of it, which is fine. And then this is from like a vintage shop I follow on eBay, or like a second-hand shop on eBay, and it was £5. So yeah, I'm excited to get myself some new bits. So I thought maybe I could, if I put the camera angle down, I could sit down and talk you guys through what I've got along with Bodhi. So yeah, let's open this up. I hope this is like semi-interesting to watch. I love seeing what people buy from ASOS because it's a little bit overwhelming, especially as like a OCD girly. It's a bit much. You're gonna need to pop down there. Okay, so I know I'm overexciting it, aren't I? know. Bodhi, you might have to fall on the floor if you carry on. Why don't you sit down for a second? Yeah, sit. Okay, so first of all, oh yeah, this is like a little day dress, but it's very autumnal colours. So let's put these here so we can get them. Bodhi, what is? So I'm hoping, this is really cute. So this is a little dress, and it's got a little opening at the back, and then it's ruched at the front. And this is a New Look special. Special in the sense that I have not shopped at New Look since I was literally about 15. This is really nice. I really like that. So I'm hoping I can do that. A little pair of like brown tights and the boots are in this bag. That is the vibe. So, what's this? Oh, my foundation. Exciting. You as excited as me. So funny story. I literally live for the e.l.f. foundation. When me and my sister went on our family holiday last year, I left my foundation in my family home bathroom and didn't bring one, so then I had to use my sister's, and she doesn't ever take it very well, but I know that's harsh going to come with saying that, but this foundation is brilliant. When I started to use it, it was like, I want to say £10 or £12. It's now 16, but you can normally get a discount with ASOS. But yeah, I use the colour 0.5 Fair or 1 Fair. Both of them are super nice. Okay. It was a lot more relaxing when you were not here to do my hauls. So this is not half as cute though. Oh, this is a dress I've been eyeing for ages because I can't work out if it's office appropriate or whether it's not. But this is just an ASOS own, and it's basically a dress. It's got like a ruched. Oh no! We can't be biting that off because Mummy can't return it then. Which we might need to. But yeah, it's literally just like a black t-shirt dress with then a ruched tie. But I feel like that could be quite flattering because I'm very self-conscious of my like midriff. I'm really not a fan of ever showing that off. So I'm hoping that might be a little bit flattering, which is good. Oh yeah, then this. Hi honey, no. This was my move back into Topshop because it's been so long since I've been back into Topshop and I've really missed it. So I sized up in the 2 things that I got from Topshop because I don't know, I remember them just being really small, and I am so glad I did because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if that's gonna fit. That's 14 and I'm so glad I sized up. It's a really nice quality though. It's got like a load of buttons. It's a little denim skirt. But I feel like that could be quite cute. I like it. I feel like the buttons will make it feel more flattering as well, which is honestly the goal of why I ever buy any shoes. Oh, this is just a belt because I needed a belt. It's just a black belt. It's cute. I think that was from, I want to say Pieces. Oh no, Weekday. Little Weekday black belt. Oh, this was the other Topshop number. Topshop. Yeah, I also got this in a size up because of the sizing, and I'm really glad I did this. This is another skirt, and it's like a, whoa sailor, like this. I would say this is shorter than expected. Was gonna wear this weekend with my parents, and I'm wondering maybe I won't, but it's like almost like it looks like it's like worn and scratched material is what I'd say. Obviously it's meant to be like that. It's a very interesting fabric. It's kind of like, it feels kind of pleathery, but it's not. But yeah, that's quite short. We'll have to see what that looks like on, because that's shorter than I thought. Then I think this is just loose, and she's gonna send you absolutely south. I'm London Rebel, and they have a really, like, it's decent, doesn't it? Would you wear them? Do you want to put them on? Do you? But yeah, I thought they look good. I didn't want like a shiny feel to them, did I? I didn't want them to be like shimmery. So they feel nice. They're definitely not real leather, but they're cute. They were within the budget that we had for the shop, and yeah, I like them. So I'll let you know tomorrow. I probably won't wear any of these tomorrow, but I will wear them Sunday if I like any of them. So before I go out with the fam, I will show you how some of this looks. But I'm going to finish work, try and get into some kind of situation where I feel like I will be able to switch off for the next... No, it's chewing my a hole in my jeans. And try and get to some kind of situation where I feel like I can switch off next week. And then I'm going to try and take Birdie on a walk. You can see how dark it is. It's really not the vibe to go on a walk, but we live in quite a lit area, so I'm just going to walk down the streets rather than Birdie's favourite of the park, sadly. No, honey, no, we can't be doing this. And then I think we'll have a bath, carry on with reading Hannah Grace's Christmas book, and then have some dinner. We've got a little bit of salmon en croûte and spinach and mash, wild Friday night. But we have got a mini bottle of Prosecco, so I do think maybe we'll have that to celebrate that we're now on leave. And then, what would you like to do tonight? Careful, baby. I can't put you down because you eat everything that's down there. I know, Mummy's the worst. And then we'll just have a chilled night. So I will speak to you girls later. I am all for romanticising. Let me just undo my button. Let me see if I can put some, might be better lighting. I literally just got back from walking Bodie. We went up and down quite a lot of streets for maybe like 30-40 minutes. Just had his tendons, and I have come back and I am going to work on my laptop for a bit and do some project work for a project that I'm hoping and praying will come to life next year. And I thought, since it's Friday, the working week is done. This is like separate, not my paid job work, so it does feel a little bit more flex, a little bit more, a little bit less of my like emotional intensity of the working week. So I thought I'd have a little bottle of fizz. I really do love this. This is Breaks Net, I think that's how you say it. But it's the premium one, I think. And I've got my favourite Anthropologie pumpkin and vanilla candle, which, if you don't know, honestly get to know. What is this? They launch them every year. I want to say like August, September time until October, and every year I remember them in October and have this manic dash to go and buy them. So I picked up 3 because it's my highest scent of the season, and I always regret not picking up more than one. Oh, is this gonna go everywhere? And it's kind of picked up the little there. But what an absolute vibe off the 6. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, and Bookish Besties is my like current focus account, although I am thinking about bringing back my like personal bookstagram, because honestly that's kind of what got me into all of this, and I do kind of miss it, but I think it's the pressure now of how, sorry, I'm like constantly bully, how good bookstagrammers have become, and I'm not of that calibre at all, so I just think, why bother, which obviously isn't the right attitude at all. So I would like to get back into that space more, but I talk a lot on there about, on my Bookish Besties one, about like anxiety I feel when I'm solo and I have way too much time to think, and like even talk about it now, I can feel it, that I'm home alone, I've got all this time, I've got like the next probably 6 hours to myself. I'm all about how I try and like keep my nervous system calm and do things like this to kind of set myself up for success in terms of my enjoyment of the evening. So I always like to have a walk after work and before I start anything else, because I think it just helps like reset me. It's also too cold to have coherent thoughts. I find my anxiety gets less outside. I don't know if it's the same for you girls, but I do feel like that makes a big difference. So yeah, things like this. It's like celebrating the small wins. I can feel the anxiety bubbling to the surface, and we're just gonna push it away. So I'm gonna crack on. I'm gonna log in and put on I was laughing with my sister this week because my 2 top playlists for Spotify at the minute are, how do I go to the homepage? I'm such like a old person with this. Oh yeah. No. No. No, 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 no. Let me see if I can show you what he's doing. What you doing? You know you're not meant to be doing that. He was down there eating my shoes. And now he's hiding in the corner because he feels guilty. You're not meant to do that. I love you're acting like you absolutely weren't attacking the shoe pile. You know, cute little liar. Yeah, I was absolutely weighing myself because my 2 top playlists are Crying and Screaming to Tay Tay, which, if you don't know, honestly, this person gives me life. I'm just waffling to you. Oh yeah, the second playlist though. Finish my actual point. How many playlists am I playing at once? Okay, we need to sort that temporarily. Yeah, Crying and Screaming to Tay Tay, and then Empowering Songs for Women. So it really does show, I feel like, the 2 sides of 2025 for me perfectly. It's like it's the perfect summation. Yeah, I just think that's so funny. Both are corker playlists if you're looking for something new. So I was going to carry on recording, but I just edited this and we're literally at like 22 minutes, so I feel like maybe that's enough. I realise there is quite a lot that I've mentioned in this video that I haven't yet had a chance to speak you guys through, so maybe I can do in next week's vlog a bit of a reading update. I am still reading Hannah Grace's book, and I'm also reading a non-fiction book at the same time. I'm like tag teaming them both, so maybe I can give you guys a bit of a reading update as to where I'm at next week. I had a really nice day today. It's actually Saturday, the day I am posting this. I am just finishing editing it, and then I'm going to probably make the second salmon en croûte wild and get ready for Strictly. So I've got my Taylor Swift top on, so it does flow in from the last video, which you would have just watched, about me screaming and crying to Taylor Swift playlist. And I did get my nails redone today. I actually went for like a burgundy French tip, which I'm really vibing with. I wanted a mid-season nail, if that makes any sense, to kind of explain myself as to why I've gone for this. I really fancied like a cleaner set after having the dark red, but I felt French was maybe a bit cold, so I'm very pleased with these. But if you've made it this far, that is nothing short of miracles, so thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this first video back. I would love to capture Whitstable next week, so maybe if you guys would like that, let me know. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble. I appreciate it wasn't super bookish, so I hope that's fine, but I think I just need to get this video up because my parents are coming down tomorrow and I know I won't film then, and then it will be another week and another video won't have gone up. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you all loads, and I will see you in my next video, which will hopefully be somewhat soon. Have a lovely evening. Bye.